middle. He will lead the field to green as he will again get a good jump, and he will bring the 36J of John Brown with him. The 54 Hansen, he works to the high side of the racetrack. Here comes the 26 of Donnie Brown, looking to the side of his brother, but his brother will pull away as it's still the 0R of Chad Fuller out front.
As Fuller leads, coming off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. We have still got them doing battle as they're going to be side by side as they come down the front straightaway. 54 of Hansen's got that high line working with the 36 of Brown on the inside.
Off of turn number 2, the 54 of John Hansen, he's going to work to the outside of the speedway. The 0R of Fuller's on the bottom, the 54 of Hansen. He works the high side of the racetrack. They're going to battle side by side off of turn number 4. Give the new lead to the 54 of John Hansen.
John Hansen got that McCarthy auto grip. 54 a little too high as he will go over the berm down in 1 and 2 and pull it back out onto the speedway. Looks like car has died on him as he has come to a stop on the entrance to turn number 2.
Off of turn number 4, the 0R of Chad Fuller with another good restart. He's going to bring the 36J of John Brown along with him yet again. Those two seem to be in the tire tracks of each other, but a big launch off of turn number 2 for the 0R of Chad Fuller.
Here comes Donnie Brown. He's going to be looking on the high side. He will be on the high side of little brother now as they come down the front straightaway. As John and Donnie Brown going wheel to wheel down the front straightaway and enter the picture, the 97 of Billy Hoover.
The 54 of John Hansen. He goes right back to the top side of the racetrack. He's already back up to 5th. Now looking to the outside of Hoover for 4th. That 54 of Hansen, he's found something up on the high side of the racetrack. As long as he can keep it there and not go over the berm.
He has got that momentum working as he comes down the front straightaway. He'll be working on the back now. The 26 of Donnie Brown. Hansen right up on that line again. He will dive that car to the low side as he and Donnie Brown going to be doing battle for 3rd and 4th as we head into turn number 3.
It's still the 0R of Chad Fuller out front. The 36J of John Brown runs second. The 26 of Donnie Brown runs third. Is now the 54 of John Hansen. He looks to the outside of the 26 of Donnie Brown. The 54 Hansen is going where no one else on the racetrack wants to go, and he is making it work. He now looks for 3rd into turn number 3.
As he is on the high side of Donnie Brown, it looks like he has hit the setup. Everyone else seems to be just a little bit off as Fuller still leads as he is doing everything he can as John Brown, a little bit higher on the racetrack at time. But the only one daring to go up on the high side is that John Hansen, 54, as he will take over that 2nd spot as we head into turn number 3.
The 54 of Hansen. He has got that car on a rail up on the high side of the racetrack, and he has now got his sights set on that 0R of Chad Fuller. Fuller's been down by the tractor tires on the inside of the racetrack all race long. Is now the 26 of Donnie Brown, your points leader. He has issues over in turn number 2. He'll keep that car headed in the right direction, but he'll lose several positions, and he will fall back to 5th.
If John Hansen don't run out of laps, that car is extremely fast. Race fans, as he has got it working down the back straightaway, he will cut into that lead ever so slightly. It's down to about 3 to 4 car lengths now as we head into turn 3.
54 Hansen still working the high side of the racetrack. The 0R of Chad Fuller still right down by the tractor tires. The gap just 2 laps ago was about 12 car lengths. It is now down to just 4. Make that 3. Now make it 2 off of turn number 2. The 54 of John Hansen. He is there now fighting for the lead into turn number 3.
John Hansen can see him. All he's got to do is make that car work on that high line as they come down the front straightaway. Lost just a little bit that time around as 2 more laps to decide it. John Hansen up top slips a little. Maybe that's all Chad Fuller needs as we go down the back straightaway.
54 of Hansen. He made the mistake down in turn number 2. It looks like he's got issues on that race car. Issues for the 54 of John Hansen. That car is going to take a hard right-hand turn and a great run from the 54 of John Hansen. A green, then a white, then a checkered flag for your Grand Nationals. The 0R of Chad Fuller. He gets to choose where he wants to go on the racetrack. He's going to wait until right now. He gets on the gas pedal, and we have 2 laps to decide this one as he gets a good restart into turn number 1.
Good start by John Brown that time as he will stay right on the back bumper. The 0R Chad Fuller as they go down the back straightaway. But here comes Hoover back on the high side as he and Brown do battle for that 2nd and 3rd spot.
36J of John Brown. He's going to clear the 97 of Billy Hoover. Though as they continue to battle and the white flag is out, that's all R of Chad Fuller needed to see. As now here comes the 36J of John Brown. He can tries to make a run, but now the 97 of Hoover is to his outside, and the 0R has 1 more set of corners before he picks up the Grand National feature. He will get through those corners cleanly, and your winner will be the 0R of Chad Fuller.
Second place will be car number 36 of John Brown. Then comes car number 97 of Billy Hoover and the 26 of Donnie Brown.
This time is try number 2. It looks good off of turn number 4. The 72 of Ron Hill. He drives into turn number 1. Is unfortunately for the 47X of Connor Masoner, he has issues. Is now the 15 of Justin Adkins. He gets all sorts of out of shape, hangs on to it off of turn number 2. A great save for the 15 of Justin Adkins.
Nice job by him and Cody King to stay off of each other as they come down the front straightaway. Out front is that 72 car Ron Hill. His old monkey man's got it working here tonight.
As big issues over in turn number 4, the 03 of Spencer Rife, as well as the 84 of Cody Herpel. They come together over in turn number 4. The caution's going to be for debris, but big contact between the 84 and the 03.
Randy Smith Jr. walking through. You'll feature winner in the E-Modified division here tonight as debris.
22 of Ron Hill. He gets to choose where he wants to lead the field back to green. He chooses right in the center of turns 3 and 4. He gets a good restart, as so does the 79 of Colton Ishmael. He's going to have the advantage of over the 87 of Purcell into turn number 1. Purcell's going to use the high side of the racetrack. 79 of Ishmael, he's down low. They're still side by side into turn number 3.
Just what Ron Hill wants to see is those guys battling 2 and 3 wide behind him. The man on the move. Keep an eye on him is that 21M of Cletus Murray as he is starting his charge to the front. He is already up to that 6th spot, but everybody chasing the 72 of Ron Hill.
Triple nickel of Bo Wells. He's going to try to work to the outside of the 17I of Ishmael off of turn number 2. He's going to get a little bit of a love tap to the 87 of Purcell. Nothing wrong with that. The 87 of Purcell, he keeps that car righted. We're still battling for second down into turn number 1.
Bo Wells extremely fast too as he is right on the back deck led of that 87 of Purcell. Maybe a little bit of contact as they come down the back straightaway. Going to be 3 wide. No, as Triple Nickel gets pushed out of the way.
Triple nickel.
As we go through turn number 3, coming off turn number 4, we'll come down the front straightaway. Great racing action here in the Pure Stock division.
21 of Cletus Murray. He now works to the inside from way back in the field. He is now going to come off of turn number 2 and take that second position, but it's the 72 of Ron Hill that has set sail and has about 12 car lengths on the rest of the field. The 21M of Cletus Murray, he has a lot of work cut out for him if he wants to catch the 72 of Hill.
5 laps in the books. That time by race fans. Does Cletus Murray have enough laps to run down the car number 72 of Ron Hill? And here comes a battle as the 17 of Ishmael has third. Look at Kerry Ayers starting his move to the front. We are battling all over the Speedway.
They're going to try 3 wide off of turn number 4. A little bit of rubbing into turn number 1, but it's the 99A of Kerry Ayers. He now tries to take over that third position. It's the triple nickel of Bo Wells who has it as the 79 of Ishmael falls back into 5th.
As we come down the front straightaway again, going to be dealing with lap traffic. It's a 69er Tyler Cadwallader. He will be the first one in Ron Hill's sights. As Hill runs that high line to perfection, Murray runs in second. Murray doing everything he can as the laps continue to wind down.
The triple nickel of Bo Wells. The 99A of Kerry Ayers continue to battle is now the 15 of Justin Atkins. He has gone around over in turn number 2. He keeps that car under power, and we will stay green flag racing at I-35 Speedway.
Just what Ron Hill wants to see is lean, green, and mean as the laps start winding down. 8 laps in the books that time buys. We go down the back straightaway. Good run by Ron Hill as he takes them through turn number 3 off of turn number 4.
It's the 72 of Hill out front. Second's the 21M of Murray. Third, the triple nickel of Bo Wells. Fourth, the 99A of Ayers. Fifth, the 79 of Ishmael. Back further in the back, the 91 of CJ Turner, the 87 of Anthony Purcell, and the 29 of Cody King. They all battle for 6th through 8th.
Cletus Murray, he is doing everything he can. You can hear the RPMs. That car is turning. He is running as fast as he can possibly run, trying to catch that 72 of Hill. Can he get it done here tonight as the laps continue to wind down?
99A of Kerry Ayers and the 79 of Colton Ishmael. They battle for 4th into turn number 1 as the gap continues to close slightly between the 72 of Ron Hill and the 21M of Cletus Murray, but with the white flag in the air, I don't think Cletus Murray has enough time to catch the 72 of Ron Hill.
Ron Hill hitting his marks as he goes through turn number 1. Off of turn number 2, the lead has, as we got one flipping down the back straightaway. Over and over they go, race fans. Yellow caution on the Speedway. Red flag.
A 72 of Ron Hill. He's going to use the high side of the racetrack to pick his restart. He's going to have about a car length between himself and the 21M of Cletus Murray. It's going to be those 2 cars battling for 2 laps for your Pure Stock feature tonight. A good run off the corner for the 72 of Ron Hill.
Ron Hill, that man made a good move. That 1 and 2. Can he keep it up in 3 and 4? He's got to hammer down as they come down the front straightaway. White flag in the air. One more lap for Ron Hill, driving car 72.
The 21 of Murray had a little bit of a push in the center of turns 3 and 4. That opened up the gap to about 4 car lengths. Now it's about 5 car lengths off of turn number 2. The 72 of Ron Hill. One more set of corners. He's not going to have any challengers, and it's Ron Hill. And that 72 car picking up your pure stock feature.
Second place, 21M of Cletus Murray. Third, the triple nickel of Bo Wells. Then comes 99A of Kerry Ayers. Then comes 17I, Colton Ishmael, rounding out your top 5. But let's hear it for the 72, the guy who serenaded me on my birthday, Ron Hill.
Green flag racing off of turn number 4.
As we come down the front straightaway, good start by Billis, but better start for the 9S of Bobby Lane. As Lane's going to cut that corner to perfection. And here comes Lewis back on the inside. Lewis and Lane going to be battling it out for that top spot as we head into turn number 3.
Off of turn number 4, your leader lap number 1 will be the 9S of Bobby Lane. Second, the 2K of Kyle Lewis, as the B20 of Tom Brown slots into third. As early, your big movers, the 2 of Jason Billups.
Billups and Brown, they were going to be battling for that 3rd and 4th spot, but now Brown has his hands full. He will look on the high side of Kyle Lewis. He is going to make it work as he slips up the racetrack as they come down the front straightaway. New second place car, the B20 of Tom Brown.
9S of Bobby Lane. He continues to try to stretch out that lead, but now the B20 of Tom Brown, he is in second. As further back in the pack is the 2K of Kyle Lewis runs third, the 2 of Jason Billups fourth, the 85 of Ken Billings fifth, and the 51 of Mark Billings sixth.
Good run, giving that 9S of Chris Schofield's a good run. That is Bobby Lane behind the wheel of that race car as Tom Brown trying to run him down, but to no avail as Bobby Lane's got the 9S out front.
A big run into turn number 3 for the B20 of Tom Brown. He's unable to make it stick off the corner. As you kind of see a difference in styles here, the Midwest Lightning Sprints, the B20 of Tom Brown, he charges the corner. The 9S of Bobby Lane, he kind of lets that car roll into the corner and try to get a good run off, and you can see the difference. The B20 of Tom Brown, he will close the gap into the corners. The 9S of Bobby Lane, he will extend the gap off the corner.
Possibly different gear in those race cars, but now we got a battle for the lead as we go down the back straightaway. Tom Brown gets through 3 and 4 a little bit better than Lane. Lane gets through 1 and 2 better than Tom Brown, but here comes Brown on the high side. He and Bobby Lane, as Lane's going to slide up in front of him. Great racing action as we're halfway through this feature.
Crossover move from your 2 leaders as the battle continues to rage. A big run off the corner for the 9S of Bobby Lane. He's going to continue to extend his lead as now the B20 of Tom Brown, he charges turn number 3. He tries to work to the outside, but it's still the 9S of Bobby Lane, your leader.
Bobby Lane, a Hall of Famer. He has run regular sprint cars, every kind of race car you can imagine, and has always pushed the limits on these race cars as he has got it out front. Can he pick up the win tonight in Chris Schofield's car number 9S? But here comes Tom Brown back on the outside as they come down the front straightaway.
A good corner for the B20 of Tom Brown. There's now no room between your leader and second place. They're side by side through turns 1 and 2, but another big run off the corner for the 9S of Bobby Lane. 1 car length between the 2 into turn number 3.
Bobby Lane, turn 2 is his savior as he gets that car back out front each and every time as they come down the front straightaway. Here comes Brown back on the high side. Will he be able to make it work? Cuts that corner to perfection. New leader, but here comes Lane back. Lane and Brown side by side into turn number 3.
As the B20 of Tom Brown charges the corner, the 9S of Bobby Lane, he has a big push off of turn number 4. Is now the B20 of Tom Brown. He is your leader by about 6 car lengths off of turn number 2.
The battle now, Jason Billups battles Kyle Lewis for that 3rd and 4th spot, but up front, Tom Brown starting to pull away now as he once got by Bobby Lane. As they come by the flag stand, white flag in the air one more time around for the B20 of Tom Brown.
Tom Brown, you've seen the difference in styles. He's charging the corner, and that seems to have been the way to go as he goes into turn number 3 for the final time off of turn number 4. Your Midwest Lightning Sprint feature winner is the B20 of Tom Brown.
Second place, car number 9S. That is Bobby Lane. Third place, 2K of Kyle Lewis. Then comes 2 of Jason Billups and the 51 of Mark Billings with the 85 of Ken Billings rounding out the field.